Now, with Will Poulter, you know him from movies like We Are the Millers, Maze Runner, The Revenant, and now he's the newest member of the Guardians of the Galaxy crew, Volume 3. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
And so what's it like joining the Guardians of the Galaxy crew and the Marvel Galaxy?
Do you know what? It's a little bit scary initially, just from the outside looking in, because I was a fan first and foremost. But you know this yourself, having had Chris and Karen on the show recently. They're the nicest group of people, and they make it so easy. As a newbie coming in, couldn't have been made to feel more welcome.
And you play Adam Warlock, right?
Yeah, and you're gold, right? So what's that like, getting all that gold on you, and then how do you get it off?
Yeah. There's a very, very talented group of people in charge of that. I literally can take no credit. I sit there and do nothing. The getting it off is a surprisingly long process, actually. It's pretty stubborn. It needs to stick on through the stunts and various other things. So, I would wear trash bags, and then we just go to town with hot towels and wipes and whatever gets it off at that stage, whatever gets you home quicker.
That sounds vaguely painful, I have to say.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
And we have a clip, so let's take a look at you in action.
Let's do it.
On the ground!
That is a lot. You play a genetically engineered perfect specimen, but a little bit half-baked, I understand. You're hatched a little bit early?
Yeah, I was. It became pretty clear they weren't going for perfect when they cast me.
Oh,
I knew they were going
so cute.
in a different direction with the role. But he does come out, yes, exactly, a little kind of like underdeveloped and not quite what the Sovereign and some of the other folks within the universe were expecting.
But what was the workout routine to try to get up to perfect specimen level?
I mean, I had to give kind of superhero my best shot. I was really lucky. I worked with a team of guys who were able to kind of help me go through that process in a way that was sort of safe and natural and protected my mental health through the process, because it takes a toll. Aaron Deere was my nutritionist, Ben Caraway kind of designed my program, and then Daryl Richards was one of my trainers, and they couldn't have been kind of just better to me during the process, making sure I was safe.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. The MCU, those superheroes all look like superheroes.
Exactly right.
We know you're a big foodie. So after doing all of this to become a superhero, what was the first thing that you decided to eat when you didn't have to worry about it?
Anything and everything. I did not hold back. Yeah, that was one of the kind of the biggest challenges, was not necessarily being able to eat whatever I wanted at all times, because that's generally how I live my life. But I've been enjoying my food ever since, and haven't been holding back.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh my gosh, there's too many to mention, but I mean, pizza is a big one, and I'm in New York, so it's a rite of passage. I feel like we have to enjoy pizza.
I'd be curious, you're joining this clique that has been in 2 movies together. What was it like joining that team? What was the chemistry like?
Really, really amazing. You know, they've been together for, over a decade now, which is kind of incredible to think about. And, as the new person coming into that, obviously you're a little bit apprehensive. You have that kind of like first day at school feeling.
Sure.
But they also had so much kind of advice and like wonderful kind of tips to pass on that I think are kind of unique to being part of movies like this, and, working on, these sets which have kind of specific challenges. And I was super grateful for that. And it just made integrating, a lot easier.
What was the best tip they gave you?
Oh my gosh. I'm probably going to hold that to my
what was the worst
close
tip
to
they
my
gave
heart. The worst tip they gave me. Chris was particularly helpful when it came to kind of the physical side of things. He's gone through that himself, and so he was able to kind of pass on some really, really helpful kind of workout stuff.
You mentioned that they've been together for 10 years, but for 10 years you've been acting. You've been acting half your life. Is there a favorite movie that you've appeared in?
Oh gosh, I think Detroit was one of the films that I feel like in tandem, to the process of actually shooting it, I received like an amazing education, that I didn't get while I was at school. So I was very grateful for that. So that was the one that maybe kind of changed me the most.
Nice.
In my career, yeah.
Well, we're so excited to see you as Adam Warlock.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, enjoy.
Thanks a lot.
And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is in theaters now, so thanks for being here.
Well, Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.